Oh, sweet. My Rarity sold. Check that out, dude. I sold 2 of them unidentified and got 5 LE. That ring I just sold was a level 1 item. This is something anyone can find. You can find these rings in loot chests. Loot chests are Wynncraft's greatest resource. Found throughout the entirety of the Wynncraft world, these loot chests contain items that people use for progress. Improving your gear, acquiring rare items, and selling your findings on the server's trade market are all an important part of Wynncraft progression. There are 4 tiers of chests. Higher tier chests have special items that can only be found through loot chests. For example, one of the best-selling lower level items is Rarity, a level 1 legendary ring, and can only be found in tier 3 and 4 loot chests. Tier 1 and tier 2 are going to have this sort of particle around the chest, and tier 3 and tier 4 will have the white particles. These higher tier loot chests are mostly found in any cave marked by the Wynncraft map utility at map.wynncraft.com, but they are not limited to caves. Loot chests are such a strong feature in this game that people have created loot run paths and mods that make loot running a better experience, like being able to visually see the loot run path. The loot run I will be showing is best for finding gear from levels 1 to 10, and the last chest is somewhere you would never guess. This loot run is a great way to learn about the areas around Ragni. Pretty much a guided tour through part of the Wynn province. Let's get started. Loot run path will be in the video description. I'm going to be loot running with Mage, but I'm not going to be using any mobility spells like teleport. It's just going to be a high walk speed weapon, so I'm going to be walking pretty fast. None of my armor has any loot bonus or loot quality, so what I get is pretty similar as to what someone without any good armor would be able to get. My level here doesn't really matter, other than the fact that I'll be walking faster in order to make it so it's a faster loot run. But other than that, let's get started. There's 105 chests on this loot run, so you manage to have a pretty decent chance to get stuff. If there's an invisible chest like that, you can sometimes click it, otherwise you need to type /class, pretty much relogging, and you can sometimes make the chest visible. Otherwise it should just open normally. Alright, here we go. First legendary, Dark Iron Scrap, is leggings. It's not good, it doesn't sell for much, unless if you don't have any legendary pants like you're wearing, then it's totally worth picking up. Here's the first little cave. This is one of those new caves where it's just mobs that drop items and not any, they don't give any XP. They just drop items at like a really good rate. Pretty cool. The best item you can find on this loot run is Rarity, a legendary ring. It's very popular for its XP and it will net you more money than you know what to do with at a low level. Over here's the first optional one because it's pretty annoying. Down here you jump all the way down to the water, right? There's a little chest down here. Giant rat. Tier 2. It is kind of worth it, but getting out is pretty annoying if you don't have any mobility spells, because like, if you have movement spells, you can just teleport up here, right? But normally, if you don't have access to that, you can do the parkour over here. Other top items include Heliophilia, Blessed Wrappings, Opulenity, and Concentration. These items are good for selling, but obviously they are also well worth keeping for yourself. The legendary weapons you may find are not worth much, but they are definitely great to keep. Over here, same thing. If you have a mobility spell, you can kind of just get up here. Otherwise, you have this over here, where you can jump on this wood, the fence, and you get on the roof that way. While loot running, you'll also be able to find ingredients. Here's a list of the ones you'll want to take. There might be more, but these are the ones that I know of, and they'll sell for a good amount. While running through the Nivla forest, you may find the rare mob Beehive. The Beehive has a rare chance to drop an item called Nivlin Honey, and it's an ingredient that goes for a lot of money. Definitely worth selling in the trade market if you manage to get one. If you want to improve the amount of items you find while loot running, loot bonus is really important. At an early level, you don't really have much access to loot bonus, but that's alright, because you can definitely still loot run and find good items without loot bonus. Items like treasure boots, Rarity, and Opulenity will be your best low-level choices for loot bonus. Treasure boots are a quest reward from the quest Underwater, and the treasure boots also sell for a bit on the trade market if you don't plan on using them. At the top of this staircase, there is a chest and a key. Make sure to get the key. It can fall pretty far down, so we can see the keys right there. Grab that. Grab these chests. Go into the cave. There's 2 chests down here. Now with the key, you can open up this door. There's a mini boss down here, so if you're not able to kill it, you should probably avoid this section. Obviously I'm high level, so I'm going to take it out in one hit. We're going to skip the entire battle. There is a tier 3 up here, which, here we go, our first rarity. First rarity and blessed wrappings. Those are 2 good items that you want. So we got 1 rarity so far. That's the best item you can get. There's a chest right here to your left. Strong flesh is good. Sells for a lot. Well, sells for a lot considering it's a pretty not rare item. It's well used. What? Well, I killed a zombie and I got a legendary chestplate. I'll take that. I'm lucky today. Opening a chest while holding a weapon with loot bonus like butter knife will also get you more items from a loot chest. There's another way to get more loot bonus, and that's through crafted consumables. Fortunately, low-level professions is very easy. You can craft food with potatoes to acquire more loot bonus, scribing has coastal sand, and lucky spider egg for alchemy. These 3 different consumable types can be used at once to boost your loot bonus, though potatoes and coastal sand will be your easiest options with a pretty cheap recipe. The hardest part about doing loot runs at a low level is you don't really have enough mana for mobility spells or good walk speed armor, so it can be kind of dull. Fortunately, if you are doing this loot run at a low level, you should be able to level up simultaneously by killing the mobs you come across. The caves you'll be walking through will be loaded with mobs. You'll be able to grind plenty of XP. Oh, what? These chests are stacked. Despite not having any loot bonus or loot quality at all, this seems to be a pretty decent loot run. I got one rarity pretty early on, but you might be able to get 2. I feel like 1 on average would be pretty fair. So there's going to be some times where you get none, sometimes where you get only one, and then other times where you get two. Okay, these guys down here, the little creepers on top of the platforms, they drop keys. You only need 2 of them. Once you have the 2 keys, you open up this door. This chest is invisible, and it won't let you click it, so this is the first example of /classing. Coming back and the chest shows up. That's how you make it reveal itself. I don't know why that's a glitch, but it happens. Do some easy parkour. Grab this chest. Okay, so if you have a mobility spell, you can just teleport over to this side, or if you do not have a mobility spell, you can just jump down here and then do the parkour the normal way. Right here. Do a little ladder parkour. Jump over here, and there's a tier 2 chest over here. Pretty worth it. Grab this chest. Nothing special, unfortunately. This level over here is kind of dangerous. It's a level 20 area. You can stay on top of the wood and you'll be completely fine. These guys won't be able to hit you at all, and you'll be safe. You can just go from wooden platform to wooden platform, right? But otherwise, you can just, you know, walk it normally. These guys have a very straightforward pattern, so they'll walk straight and you can just dodge them by going diagonally. Opening a chest will make them, like, un-aggro you, so you can continue going. Oh, that was dangerous. Damn, nothing. The chest all the way in this cave over here is a tier 1, so it's not even worth it if you aren't able to move fast enough. But I go for it anyway. I just wanted to make sure to include it. It's completely optional though. I didn't leave a note in the loot run path, but yeah. It's definitely out of the way. Open this house, up the staircase right here. Got that. If you have a mobility spell, you can skip what I'm about to do, because normally you can just go over this wall right here. If you have any mobility, like any single spell, we'll be able to get you over that. Otherwise, you just go this up here, follow the path, get right in, skip over the wall, grab these chests right here. Rare potato. Rare potato is pretty good, and you can sustain your own loot bonus food consumable. Very worth it. This is a low-level item cave. If you ever need any gear, like any equipment, these little monsters over here, they drop items at a pretty good rate, and they also spawn pretty fast. There's a chest right here, down in the water. The only annoying thing is that there's some ranged mobs, so it can be pretty annoying to kill them. And we're approaching the end of our loot run. Getting pretty close there. Here we are, back in Ragni. There's a few more chests. This one up here. Windy. Probably my favorite spot in Ragni, right here. The little waterfall, little bench that you can sit on. Here, there's a chest hidden behind this wall. You gotta jump and grab it. And here we are. There's two more chests left. You go into here. A little weapon merchant house. Up the stairs. Here you are. You've almost made it to the end. Up this ladder. Here's one chest. Get some strong flesh. You know, that's worth like something. Emerald block, maybe. Get a whole lot of them. And here we are. The toilet. And that's the loot run. Thanks for watching. Path was made by me. Subscribe if you want. I don't care. There's a Rarity loot run that only contains the tier 3 and tier 4 loot chests. That's also available in the description. This video is long, so I'll end it after this quick note. Don't let people tell you that loot running is a waste of time before level 100. It is honestly a great method of acquiring gear at level, and it's an amazing way to explore the world of Wynncraft. With these loot runs, it's pretty much a guided exploration tour with loot chests as a reward that keeps you going. And that's all for me. Thanks for watching.